Hey Chris, this is Bob Trend. The last showing just left, so I'm just getting you a little bird's eye view of the neighborhood. I typically start my showing videos this way. I'll probably gloss over some of the details since you had the FaceTime, but I'll be pretty thorough. I'm gonna try to knock this out because I have to head to Siesta Key. At the top of the roof, you got not sure what the heck those things are. I didn't even see this walking up. I had to ask the listing agent. But view of the front yard. It's got nice landscaping. Outside the house looks really, really nice. Can't really tell the age of the roof. It looks like it's got useful life, but I cannot tell from looking at it how old it is. But I don't see curling or one of those kind of things that would give me pause. I'll walk around the outside, give you a full view. House could use a good power washing, I think. Here's the access door to the garage. It's like a newer heat pump. I think the family's got HVAC experience, so pretty told you what the script is there on that. As you can see, it's got the hurricane shutters on some of the windows and doors. Water system. A little smaller lot than what I'm used to in Port Charlotte. Most of them are at least around a quarter acre. Here is your pool heater. You got some extra pavers. This property has mango trees, if you're a mango guy. Here is the outside view of lanai and pool and patio area. Backyard could use a little bit of work. It's got little patchy areas, but front yard looks really nice. I'll come around the other side. I think they've kept the property up for a little. Yeah, there's a little mango there. The light doesn't show really well. Any natural light because of the hurricane shutters, so I would keep that in mind. You got the Generac system. I misspoke. I thought that was the panel, and it was like right on the left-hand side. So I know that got clarified. There's your Generac system. So I overheard some of the conversation with your family about putting money into this house. The house is already somewhat undervalued for a house this size with the amenities it does have, namely the water system, the pool, the hurricane shutters, the pool heater, the backup power. All those are pluses that you don't typically see in a house. The things that are going on with this house are mostly cosmetic, but they're still functional. But you're at about 120 bucks a square foot, which is a lower price point than houses this size in this area if they're fully apportioned. So the list price is reflective of the cosmetic work that needs to be done. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, there is some money that have to be put into it to take up the carpet and put tile and that kind of thing. But I just want to give you my 2 cents on that. I think I told you over text before I go in. I am going to go in. It's hot as hell. I think I told you over text that there is an offer in this house. According to the listing agent, I take it with a grain of salt. It's a full price offer. That's typical for the housing market right now, to have at or above list if the house is priced fairly. So here's the front entryway and front hall with a tile and carpet. There's carpet in 2 living spaces plus all the bedrooms. It's mostly more carpet than tile, which is a little bit of a turn off for me. I saw this. I'm not sure if that's some evidence of a water leak. You got the popcorn ceilings, which I'm not a huge fan of. Reminds me of a apartment. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. I usually go clockwise. That way I don't forget anything. Here's the front entryway closet. Decent room for jackets, shoes, whatnot. It's got a newer thermostat. Here is the garage. Air handler's right here. It's a newer air handler. I do not think this garage door is hurricane rated. It looks like a standard garage door. For what it's worth, you got nice pegboards for storage, which is not a huge deal, but it's a nice thing. Do not know if the washer and dryer convey or if you want it to convey. Make sure this one is locked. That door leads outside where I was. In a deep sink. Got a very nice size hot water heater. Typical hot water heaters in Florida are 40, that looks like a 50. And there's your attic access. Looks like it's got stairs, so you have easy access to the attic space. Pantry. Decent sized pantry. I guess this would be your living room, sitting room, not sure what you'd call this. Decent size for this house, considering you have 2 living spaces. Most Florida houses only have 1. Here's your second or third bedroom. One thing I can say is the house has been well taken care of, even though it's dated. A lot of times you see a dated house and it looks dated and looks worn. Not too many houses down here have multiple walk-in closets like this one does. And the spare rooms are decent size, with the second bedroom having lanai access with a slight bay window, another walk-in closet. So in terms of storage space, you got it. You got the slider that leads out. That's the first slider that leads out. And I'm sure I'm repeating myself. I'm not repeating myself, but repeating what you've already heard, but I'm just going to do it the way I know how. Bathroom, definitely dated. Yeah, definitely would put that on the list, but everything looks functional. Obviously, you would confirm that with a home inspection. Here's the kitchen. I think we dwell pretty heavily on the kitchen. I'd say at some point in time it needs to be redone. A lot of these cabinets are aged and worn. You see some cracks. Got the old Formica. You got the water purification system, which is nice. I know you already know about the Florida lights. I won't turn the lights on. We'll show you the fans. Sort of got a neat little hand painted blades. I guess that's sort of cool. But mismatched appliances. Looks like they work, but they're definitely not new. Sort of backtrack into the formal dining room, which is another thing that you don't typically see in houses down here. Typically you have an eat-in. So in that respect, you got a lot of space that houses at this price point do not have. I'll wait till I get through the house to do the outside. The arch entryway, which is nice. You might be able to open this up a little bit right here. You want a little bit more natural light to flow through. I think this is a load bearing, so you probably want to get an opinion. I'll pan the family room. Get the high ceilings, ceiling fans. Some of the things that won't show up on the video. You got the backup power. You've got the security system. You got the pool heater. A lot of extras. I know you've been shown this area. One thing I noticed is the ceiling's a little bit different than the rest of the house. It's got a more of a softer textured ceiling. Got the Berber carpet. You got the third slider with the little pan of the back. Example of the hurricane shutters, which is that's a nice deal, especially if you've got a storm coming through. It's a pain in the butt to put them on, or God forbid have to nail up plywood. But yeah, you got a king size bed, room to spare, as I believe overheard. Got sort of a cool looking bamboo paddle fan. To each his own, you may not like it. To me it's about airflow. You got another walk-in closet on the right side leading to the master bathroom. Actually 2 walk-in closets. And I like the layout of this bathroom. But obviously the color and the vanities are a little bit dated. I do like the storage. I call it the beach towel storage. Newer walk-in shower enclosure. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice house. But what I'll do is I will run some comps for you just to get an idea what similar houses this size are running in the market, just to give you a little bit of point of reference. Because I don't want you to be turned off by the updates if the house is priced with that in mind. I'd say doing it yourself, you're probably running 25 to 30 depending on the material. If you're having somebody do it between the kitchen and the bathrooms and the carpet, you might be upwards of 45, 50 depending. Good thing is you can do it at your own pace and when you want to versus needing to based on it not being in livable condition. So I will go out back. That's one thing I've left to look at for you, and then I'll send this to you as soon as possible. So you got a shady spot in terms of nice sizable shady spot. We can put an outdoor dining set. You got 3 fans for a little bit increased airflow. It'd be really nice in the Florida winter. Of course, you got the pool. I think it's a gunite pool. Gunite, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Looks like it's been pretty well maintained. Of course, you already know about the pool heater. You got the nice pavers. I don't see a whole lot of deterioration or any major issues with the pavers. Pump looks like it's not too new. Definitely want to get it inspected. Not sure if the grill conveys or not. I'll give you a quick little pan to check to see if the screening is the micro screening. This will keep 99% of the bugs out. You will get the little tiny midges through, so you will have that. You'd have to rescreen the whole thing with the micro screening if you want to keep those out too, but those are fairly minor inconvenience compared to the cost of replacing the screening. So that's about it. I will send you this video as soon as I can get good Wi-Fi connection, and we will go from there. Talk soon.